Abraham yakubon to Abraham in you. But I were the amemano vision and I say dream.
Yes.
The Abra Kwakoyano and Yakupon a Kasachen street.
Indeed, we thus reward the doers of good.
I say na no kra no kre. Ye Yakupo ye and na omo mu di dwuma de papa no. Ye bom abaso. Je wana oka kire Abraham. Ampa eyi sam na me kire no. We di so pepepe. Ejidefo na we de aka de ye eyi was ejidefo na o kan asem no. Wo mu na ya komshefo bebre fi Isaac ase ba ye. Ohun asema Quran e kan so don't just people no mo na mo crucify akomshefo esesesa Yankopon sam. Ase ne kura ne kure we eye den sohwe de ne pefe. Jebra na me so wa hwe. Eye den insiane ma sombo ebe ye insiane. Allah. Ilallahi rabbil alamin. Wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillahi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yere tweda ampo Yankopon se huma borofo yin odefo yin. Ono che besere ne huma boro na somdwe enko enfama ikomhye Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam oni ne chidi fu ne sabafo ene ya bedi ne chakosida anko ama atemoda Allahumma amin. Ende da kronkron a Yankopon hira ayemu emma. O Yankopon tumi mu no ende da memene da. Na the comparative hosts the bra ejidefo nyina na de hira kase de amen. Kase tire a yeduru so. Ye baba kasa de afa affordable Yankopon o share ye nana Abraham Yankopon adamfo. Se wonkobo sa afforde no. Na akwada na chinyade awo nkremofo na Christian fo ntim. Akwada na chinyade awo Quran and Bible ntim. Bible ese Isaac. And na Quran so say Ishmael. And no wenti and ababetena seat no so. Na ye baba ye comparative between these two books. Na ye he why na kan no kure. Enti no obiara ntan na so. Na wo hwe aba mo de so be share. Subscribe to our channel. Through this channel you will learn a lot. Tip TV Islam. Na kura nkwa na kan wan say. Enti no ye baba he say Ishmael and Isaac.
Tip radio.
Why?
Ne kura nkwa.
Ane ne kura nkwa. Ishmael and Isaac. According to the Bible no, eye hwan. Bible say eye Isaac. Asunu romu a na woyemu research here otumu say enye Isaac ne mom eye hwan Ishmael. Enti ye baba ba wurom na aho adanse adene de pefie amobiara ehu. Na ansa na mama okenkanfo no efiti no wo mo a omo eboa yen ema yedwumedie no etumi ekọ ekirem de di kan Rahma authentic business omo dwumedie omo di no omo tonton nyama awo eye abefo ntentan no so. They are dealing with the kitchen appliance, lace, ntoma ene dia keka ho. Bibi biara ope ujare ene na sefo nyina rice cooker, electric cooker, anything. In fact, bibi ope se o import biara no o contact na obaya ma kama. In fact, wo mo a ayo mo shipping nyoma ediba direct no ya tanya very quality things from it than nyoma ya wo hasien because bibi omo different Middle East version na Middle East one also no. Oh yeah, they would call us a papa yado or magic. Yes, into when say, oh, Danyama Eddie Fro Moha, if you were a bar to say Yamano, very good. Yes, quality pa. Now, more nationwide delivery. A Rahma authentic nationwide delivery. But to me, our crack Kaswa, or Monomano, saying, Malam.
0542
794
946
0542
794
946 Oh, Yankopon tumu ansana eye Nima boutique online wɔno so ɛbɔ no homɔden yie papa wɔse mo nhyɛ ntade papa mpaboa papa
yes
slippers
yes
mook
yes
what you see mpaboa ɛyɛ kama ɛne bags a ɛnya sam ketewa awurade akopɔn enwoma a ɔde abegu dwa so ɛnyɛ easy ɔno so wɔsan so ɛka bibia bi anything obetumi da so deep freezer o say rice cooker o any home appliance in fact so person we lefe kura na o contact na obey full lefe set no da brew
yes
what you say no so wo krom very affordable ono so we nationwide delivery the number edikan Ghana ha by answer no location our Accra Malata market yeah obenya no our Accra Malata market no per se ofra no our ahoma trofo so a number no eni
053
743 07
31 053 743 07 31 anase Saudi line
so account
plus 966 59 27 28 520 plus 966 59 27 28 520
inshallah contact na bibi opebiara no odebebro kama ono so ye nationwide delivery in ilahi ta'ala entimalam why nene no bo afade Ishmael anase Isaac na the woman say about for perception bi o mutirim as radio Christian for no
papa
say Ishmael sabi wayempnaba na wanwale Abraham wanware eye Hagar ansa na one no wo Ishmael and for this reason intino we say Ishmael empnaba that's what in their mind na nienti akoba ne saa no
yes
eye wo mo a homa ne ewo mo so no na na level into it no me pesa me try the reason intia omo pesa omo shift all the prophethood no eko bebu faako that is Israel
yes
edintia bala yenhwe bibi se me fansa wo abusuam ahindie bi ewo abusuam a mudi ekuro so ena enkomhia ba beto se embiri bi ba bedu ye beji ahindie na firi wo abusuam mu e de akwa abusuam foforom ebe ye wo de
dabi
se enya wo de
dabi da
enti no Israel for no na prophethood no na eyade a ewo omo ho enti no ada nations from Gentiles
ne krenkwaa
omo do mo kan yakopon krofo
yes
omo Gentiles good na Arabia and then all the city around no they call them as Gentiles
yes
enti no omo se omo de omo nka yakopon krofo ho enti omo no mudidi a nka ase no omo ato ama Gentiles no se yakoba ne sen ena ade a ama omo aye adehye na ebeduru ewieye mbre no ye beji sa tumi ne firi omo nsa eda kwa amman foforo so enti no the prophecies na ebaye no enyinara no enti no they have to do something say omo shift bibiara ede aba omo nchen na enkonkonko di bebia other than that yakopan kan no aye Quran mu say aye jufo no wo munim komhye Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam e chen say omunim omo ankasa omo yemu bampo jefisa no komhye na repeat
radio
sanete
ne krenkwaa
everything omo ye this grievous errors we Bible no mu se na be omo yira amanfo adwene
yes
e de free yakopon ne kuresam so enu ti omo kwatwere hyemu se eye Isaac instead of what Ishmael na Quran so e de ne kuresam de abayen se eye Isaac na me de me kan Quran na se e kasafa eye bibia efa eye mfese Christosuma na ade books one minjina Quran nko anso bo wura ho ekohwe se the Quran e kan njina so no se no kre na se nya no enu tu no through our research no ye bedin kan ahwe mame Genesis chapter 16 good news yeah Genesis chapter 16 yeah verse number what is 33 number 1 no na yanko
Genesis chapter 16 or say Abraham's wife, Sarai, had not borne him any children. But she had an Egyptian slave woman named Hagar. And so she said to Abram, the Lord has kept me from having children. Why don't you sleep with my slave? Perhaps she can have a child for me. Abram agreed with what Sarai said. So she gave Hagar to him to be his concubine.
What did they make an say? And she has seen omudi concubine bedding. Ever share. Senabaya umbegu Ishmael hufi.
Yes.
No muda yen jina swaka say Abraham bapote pa offering yankupon jina tuma enye Ishmael. Ishmael no ye concubine.
Yes.
Nti omo start some blackmail Ishmael e wa say.
Yes.
What you say? Now, bese we hear bibi wa say. In actually Hebrew and Aramaic original tablet no so no. Na Hagar ejina ho Emma Abraham's eyere. Eruchino se omuka se womo de Isaac eba be hye ho. Na omaka se Ishmael no Ishmael de wonye ode hye a better than bibi ho. And later on omo translate good news Bible no. I don't mean marriage no. And omo ya no concubine.
Yes, yes.
What you say?
Now,
and to call King James. Na had you person me clear hani akọ enim fast.
No. Genesis chapter 16.
Yes.
No.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Chip TV Islam on YouTube. Follow us on
Genesis
Chip
chapter
TV
16
Islam and like the page.
Now Sarai, Abraham's wife, bare him no children, and she had an handmaid, an Egyptian, whose name was Hagar. And Sarai said unto Abraham, behold now, the Lord hath restrained me from bearing. I pray thee, go in unto my maid. It may be that I may obtain children by her. And Abraham hearkened to the voice of Sarai. And Sarai, Abraham's wife, took Hagar, her maid, the Egyptian, after Abram had dwelt 10 years in the land of Canaan, and gave her to her husband Abram to be his wife.
So what you say?
Yes.
Wife. No wife. No concubine.
Yes.
What you say?
Yes.
Because of Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu free Ishmael asiabentino.
Yes.
I was say blackmailing
Ishmael. Painting a black. Yes.
And you know the earlier translation book that what is King James, you know, what they need the as wife.
Yes.
And then later on, good news by what
why the concubine.
That's what impena. Let's just say Ishmael ni penaba.
Yes.
What should I make an answer? This one evidence. Edima ebie kwame who say the much say was a Isaac no enye no kure no mum no Ishmael yes an ekwaye nim no and you know Abraham na won wo no ene yankopon ka say Sarah aka kire Abraham say wode ne afuna ebema no yes no oware na afuna na Hagar ansa na Ishmael eba be piem yankwaye nim
nam King James ona
yanko
or say and he went in on
good news one broth is simple okay
or say Abraham had intercourse with Hagar and she became pregnant. When she found out that she was pregnant, she became proud and despised Sarai.
And you know Abraham waware Hagar na afes no no ne din nhyiemu no ofa yefunu no ofa yefunu no eni nsemu eye akwadworo ntino na eye Sarah ehu se ase we oye pride your friend saying
like a hand time
bi abanu what you say
and arrogance
and akwadworo say den eka yankwe
or say then Sarai said to Abram, it's your fault that Hagar despises me. I myself gave her to you, and ever since she found out that she was pregnant, she has despised me.
Yes.
May the Lord judge which of us is right, you or me.
Yes. Enam ninsemu ne hu keka hu na kuratwe na sefo ntino. Yes, entina me beka so ware mienu amalam. Oboa. You go face. You won't say I'm your dog. Yankopon bio adwem.
Yes.
Entino was say one tiasie say ega edan suban we do. No hwan Abraham fum so ntia. Yankopon bum ntem atan.
Yes.
What you say? Yankwe.
Tip radio
and TV. Abraham answered, very well. She is your slave and under your control. Do whatever you want with her. Then Sarai treated Hagar so cruelly that she ran away. The angel of the Lord met Hagar at a spring in the desert on the road to Shur and said, Hagar, slave of Sarai, where have you come from and where are you going? She answered, I am running away from my mistress. He said, go back to her and be her slave. Then he said, I will give you so many descendants that no one will be able to count them.
Meba, o say, Abra Sarah nukunu Abraham kachere say, wafuna ena maware no. Ejinu se woni na eti asakurafo na won tia se wafuna de ope bewere fire no. Nto fiti so odi neni. No tete no. Ena we Hagar hu say no. Dia kwaso no ano odenti no wodwane ade efrifie ana obofo no ebehia no what you say obofo no behia no obisa se okwan no nsan ko lura nchen no ne nkotena no obehira no nti malam wo bi a oyam pena
yes
oba wone obi ekunu etwempena oba Wama obi commit adultery because according to Munum say concubine.
Yes.
Yankopon bofo ba ne nchen.
There be obepeden.
Yes. And so di adanse pefe say na eye den aware.
Yes.
Na mamu na enya empenachi. Ene Yankopon so asan so aka chen say obeyi na fu nebusuemu akọ baby foforo kra Allah akbar etina yankwa kale ahodada
yes
enti abra eye Sarah ka say on pese Hagar ne ba no ebedi Abraham ade no na yankwam sha ahodada enti Sarah no kwampo de ye de ne bo kwan
yes
what you say enti na che say Ishmael was the promised son.
Yes.
Which was given to Abraham. But Isaac was a reward. Yes,
Abraham.
At the reward Abraham.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, and if you don't work a crying,
yes.
Topic we introduce what you say, Yanko.
Now. Also, Hagar asked herself, have I really seen God and lived to tell about it?
What I say? And Hagar say, "Inti me hu Yankopon meka ne ho asema na. Saa bere no abro mbe hu obofo no munim se ne Yankopon tie. Inti obofo biara ode Yankopon asem be bro mo hu obofo no say we hu nyame because Yankopon messenger no waba.
Yes.
Tu hu obofo no say we hu nyame. Wo hu bi da. O say si me hu we enya asa atena nkomu ana.
Yes.
Allahu akbar.
Allahu akbar.
What you say?
Yeah. Or say, so she called the Lord who had spoken to her a God who sees.
Yes.
That is why people call the well between Kadesh and Beret the well of the living one who sees me.
Yes.
Hagar bore Abraham a son and he named him Ishmael.
Yes.
Abraham was 86 years old at the time.
Yes. And you know, yes, Abraham. Awa Yankopon tumi mu no. Eye wo akwala no edin abofo ndi free so ba ye na no to akwala no jedi enti na pesa mu chese Ishmael die mu yi ne totwene kura why ka bibi de kira wo Christiani ya ne nkramofo yin na mu tie yen sha komshen Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam Yankopon ene suma no nti komshen bia ya mbesuma no bia otan wo no so nti komshen ho hinti omo pese omo ya no mka say Ishmael ye nipa papa ene Ishmael no o ye nipa boni anso ye mpena bank ne din free heaven by what you say
Naam.
Entino malam afe ne be postmortem embalming ye be board mass
Yes.
who tie me
Yes.
se mo na mo university
Naam.
ti ye no mo na be calculation no
Sa pepepe.
ne ahwe Bible say Isaac Quran say Ishmael me research no Bible no ama me hu say Ishmael.
Yes.
Entino mbema proof. Now abra Yankopon ni Abraham ko apam no. Ye ba be ye postmortem embalming multiple subtraction.
Yes.
And the ekeka home. Mami Genesis.
Naam.
Chapter 17 verse number 1.
Good news on that.
Yeah, yanko ha.
Naam. Or say when Abraham was 99 years old.
What 99 years old.
Naam.
Etino first no wo no na wo 88.
Yes.
Into 99 no to almost 10 years no.
86. No, 86.
86 one.
Yes.
And we so 99.
Yes.
Into 86 plus 99 oti filma na say how many 13 years na beto so.
Yes.
13 years.
Yes.
Into say no Ishmael how many years?
Or 13 years.
Okay. Babu na beka.
No.
Ba me am person we calculation no.
Yes.
Into 13 years me boa.
Yes.
Into we dey kan ko.
Okay. Or say the Lord appeared to him and said, I am the Almighty God. Obey me and always do what is right. I will make my covenant with you and give you many descendants. Abraham bowed down with his face touching the ground, and God said, I make this covenant with you. I promise that you will be the ancestor of many nations.
Yankopon so ni Abraham ebe kwa pam.
Naam.
No mama na sia dore.
Yes.
What you say?
Yes.
Na Abraham di na ni butu fam ti se na nkremofo no eden.
Eye no.
What you say?
Yes.
No so be ye amaman eja.
Yes.
Satan na wa Isaac.
David.
Na yan wo Isaac.
David.
Ye yan wo Isaac.
David.
Ana pam we eba wo.
Eba.
Yankwe.
Naam. Or say, your name will no longer be Abram, but Abraham.
Yes. Yanko.
Because I am making you the ancestor of many nations.
Or say, we did my sister. Abraham, Ben Abraham.
Yes.
If you say, my yo amama nera eja.
Yes.
Yanko.
Or say, I will give you many descendants, and some of them will be kings. You will have so many descendants that they will become nations.
Or say, na mama was yatre. Na wase be ya himfu bebre wom.
Yes.
Na wase ebetre be ya mamai say ne kan krampo be de ntumi kan omo.
Yes.
Yankwe.
I will keep my promise to you and to your descendants in future generations as everlasting covenant.
I say na wase ebetra kosi dache eya poma don say na no na pom ensi da.
Yes.
Yankwe.
Or say, I will be your God and the God of your descendants. I will give to you and your descendants this land in which you are now and a foreigner. The whole land of Canaan will belong to your descendants forever, and I will be their God. God said to Abraham, you also must agree to keep the covenant with me, both of you and your descendants in future generations. You and your descendants must all agree to circumcise every male among you. From now on, you must circumcise every baby boy when he is 8 years old.
Yes.
Including slaves born in your homes and slaves bought from foreigners.
And Yankopon what share Abraham boni ne wie no ka chen so ne kwa pam. No ntie no embra ba kwa da ho ne sem. Akola bia ba wo ne bionya na wo twe a ye ntwa ne tadua.
Yes.
Every obikura o slave one in chen kura no ntwa ne tadua. Sabi on pe kwoti boto bia. Yankopon se ntwitwe obi ade. Eno nti no sa pepepe ne Yankopon ne ko apam no. What you say? My bon tofan.
Or say, this will show that there is a covenant between you and me. Each one must be circumcised, and this will be a physical sign to show that my covenant with you is everlasting. Any man who has not been circumcised will no longer be considered one of my people, because he has not kept the covenant with me. God said to Abraham, you must no longer call your wife Sarai. From now on, her name is Sarah.
Okay.
I will bless her, and I will give you a son by her. I will bless her, and she will become the mother of nations, and there will be kings among her descendants.
I say the story BBC answer sa when come shaneba. Ye de free ho. For 2 3.
Nam.
Ye kokoano ye free.
Yes.
And ya jump be see nin commission so. Quran be ye ano. Genesis answer Isaac in commission e eba. Into the first wako. Wasn't Yankopon ebona humba said. Obesan so amane yere ifan Sarah wow. It bear in mind say see ano ye sa covenant ye be kanina no. Ishmael I fear saying I 13 years.
Yes.
I hope you understand.
Yes.
The Ishmael will take
13 years.
Right now.
Yes.
Yenyawo Isaac. Yawo Isaac.
Debi yenyawo no. Afena ne nkom shaba yenyawo no.
Until 13 years ne nkom shafe na ba yenyawo no. Yankwe.
Yento so. O say Abraham bowed down with his face touching the ground, but he began to laugh when he thought, can a man have a child when he is 100 years old? Can Sarah have a child at 90? He asked God, why not let Ishmael be my heir? But God said, no, your wife Sarah will bear you a son, and you will name him Isaac.
And I say no, opposite or chile say, in commission by no 100 years. Now you begin who figure be 99.
Yeah.
And so why jumping of a time
99 to 100.
99 to 100. Meanwhile, no, it is a day and uncommission.
Yes, ever.
And to know where the dancer say uncommission but 2 times.
Yes.
Not once.
In
Bakuba first year and Bakuba other year.
Yes.
And after the circumcision.
Yes.
And sana.
And come share second one.
Isaac no.
Ever.
Tip radio Nekrenkwa.
Yes.
Tip radio Nekrenkwa.
When Abraham was 99.
Yes.
And 99 na Yankopon de embransom no edema no eba and eba.
Yes.
And eba ne say na a day na oh no sa time na incident yes who 99.
Say
I 99. Na edru Isaac de no so a wo bio na wo say 100 years.
Tip radio.
They are making errors that they do not recount it.
Yes.
And they make a Christian for say this some of the errors no. And I say ya man and then dia amanfo be di Bible na tem. No mo she Bible no.
Yes.
So what did I make an say?
Ma'am.
Anything about say na jump about 100 years.
Yes.
Na just say BBSC within that year no. E dey no ma paper.
Yes.
I don't see evidence.
Evidence.
Enye Isaac no.
No.
So something fishy is going on
here.
Going
on, yes. To Makata, yes.
Tip radio.
So
this
is what is going on. Another point, no.
Yes.
Young Queen.
Okay. Or say, I will keep my covenant with him and with his descendants forever. It is an everlasting covenant. I have heard your request about Ishmael, so I will bless him and give him many children and many descendants. He will be the father of 12 princes, and I will make a great nation of his descendants. But I will keep my covenant with your son Isaac, who will be born to Sarah about this time next year.
Yeah. And Malam, who tieni ye? Anything also about Isaac this time next year. Now no Abraham our 99. Now Ishmael our 13. And now after no and come show we buy no. So we do 100 there. Ishmael was saying 14. And you know the same time next year Ishmael about how many years?
15.
And you know at our trim.
Now 13,
14, 15. This year no Ishmael 15 years. What did I make an answer? And you know, okay, say Yanwo no 14.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, that's all
14. Now, I'm back cutting pace with her.
Yes.
And another error okay.
Yes.
According to baby a walk kind. What did you see? You're 14 years old.
Yes, 14 years now.
Yan twice. I am yes, a woman table of I am person me church the okan dito to ntwi no but e ba no sa we no be wa nti no omo table friend the okan a omo te the okan ase what you say
we go there also ot ase
radio
and so ot ase nti no we say no was so 14 years you deduce in 14 years me boy nti yan to aso
okay or say when God finished speaking to Abraham he left him. On that same day, Abraham obeyed God and circumcised his son, Ishmael, and all the other males in his household, including the slaves born in his home, and those he had bought. Abraham was 99 years old when he was circumcised. Wow. Wow.
Tip radio.
What was that we have show?
We have cried.
Sit inside. Sit inside. Very interesting.
Very, very interesting.
What was that? Oh, cut and paste.
Tip radio.
Oh, ya cut baby, I be baby.
Yes. Yeah, the baby.
Etino. Etino me catch you say. And now we know the back calculation.
Yes, the back calculation. Yeah, come on. Is it Ishmael and if you know spasa?
I say I tell you the can call. We was at you. Me name says nimpa nyini kwaso osambo from there.
I say Abraham was 99 years old when he was circumcised. And his son Ishmael was 13. They were both circumcised on the same day, together with all of Abraham's slaves.
You over their chance. Me say, Bible na da ono. So if you don't, so we are researcher. Obedi brush so. What you number so da. Aje tip radio. Ye na be kan kura na chiro.
Yes, no kran ko
an. Enti do comparative was it. Na sit inside. Subscribe. Now first me bell notification mo share. What you say? Yes. Enti no way nipa bi na a place a gamble no. Malam. Enti se sia no. Wasan akonechi ama we abenya
13 years. 13 na wa ha no. 13.
Se sia no se I 14 asate. Nipa 99. Or be 100. Asan be 99.
Asan be 99.
Yes.
Wow.
That's the Bible for you.
Wow.
Ishmael when he and come shame Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. On concept of Bible.
Radio.
Me say according to Bible, Ishmael and anybody for
Isaac.
What would they so? Mal when the kitchen woman no. You be say ko enim.
Radio. Papa.
Genesis chapter 21. Verse number 1 to 18.
Okay. Or say, the Lord blessed Sarah as he had promised, and she became pregnant and bore a son to Abraham when he was old. The boy was born at the time God had said he would be born. Abraham named him Isaac.
And you see, Isaac. And see, Uncle say at the time he said he would be born.
Yes.
Okay, I said next year.
Yeah, the following next year this time.
And you say, Yawo
Isaac
Ishmael one facing
14.
Maybe 15.
Yeah, 15.
Yes.
15.
And see, uti mawadwene no.
15, yeah.
When say ebi mo ho o ma to mawadwene.
We no swatting intina.
So they are following the team.
Yes.
See, Ishmael was saying,
oh, 15.
15 years.
I feel when you're 15, no.
They say we do adolescence age and so.
Yes.
Now more true
I shall see because adolescent shall see 10 to 19.
Yes. It's 15 or 4 back over there.
Or when you
no. Ishmael did 15 years.
Yes.
Anyway.
Or say, and when Isaac was 8 days old, Abraham circumcised him.
Sir? As
God had commanded. Abraham was 100 years old when Isaac was born.
When we say, it's no, I have said no. I don't know. Concept of we.
Tip radio.
Oh, what you say? You know, young quay.
You share your own kind. Or say, Abraham was 100 years old when Isaac was born. Sarah said, God has brought me joy and laughter.
Yeah, cool.
Everyone who hears about it will laugh with me. She added, who would have said to Abraham that Sarah would nurse children? Yet I have borne him a son in his old age.
Yes.
This child grew, and on the day that he was weaned, Abraham gave a great feast.
Okay.
That's number 8.
Number
chapter
8.
8, verse 8.
Now, you have another feast into your Bible twice. From 9, you have 20, 21. Now, you had your
Okay. I'll say, one day, Ishmael, whom Agar the Egyptian had born to Abraham, was playing with.
I said, that Ishmael, not on Isaac a diagro.
With Sarah's son Isaac. Sarah saw them and said to Abraham, send this slave and her son away.
Or says, send this slave and her son away. Or say, person Ishmael and the mammy.
The son of this woman must not get any part of your wealth, which my son Isaac should inherit.
When him say Isaac Ishmael a biological son.
Yes.
And to war pray Japadian.
Yes.
And to say if say are you obvious so yam penaba and who yes over pray Japadian. Who say definitely
yes.
Or yam penaban kwandie or uncle Japadian. So why ya and Saturday near bedin.
Yes.
As he said no no say biological what son. What did I make an
yes, Matthias.
And you know ye be kwe anymore. Okay.
Or say, this troubled Abraham very much because Ishmael was also his son.
Also what?
His son.
Yes.
Or say, but God said to Abraham, don't be worried about the boy and your slave Hagar. Do whatever Sarah tells you because it is through Isaac that you will have the descendants I have promised. I will also give many children to the son of the slave woman so that they will become a nation. He too is your son.
One I can say.
Yankopong.
And so see, he too is what?
It's your son.
And so
Allah
he too is your son. I didn't know muso yam penaba.
Adenti. Biological son.
Nyamene ekasa
Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar.
Concert biba.
Nam.
Go biba.
I say, early the next morning, Abraham gave Hagar some food and leather bag full of water. He put the child on her back and sent her away. What? Hey. Obiana moto mafuni adina search.
Who said
Allah Akbar.
Radio.
Tama.
Tama.
Ye Ishmael. Ye Ishmael. A free Sarah and Chan. Na Ishmael saw. It's an initiative in a koi because according to Quran, na kola nu so nye. And also no den na bubo fuma na zam
so a free. Allah Akbar.
And no story na. I cut and paste no more.
I
editing. And see how come say akwala only 15 years.
You didn't share actually. Na moto move afu.
You didn't share actually.
Wow.
One concert ekoso. Akwala na moto move 15 years. Or for back row Benjamin. If you can say akwala no autism kura na o didn't be share actually. Oh. Ebi
upon corner man from me no muka.
Oh see, or use the word child. Ah, never do baby no me child as and the boy I show.
The boy.
Yes. So I boy child. It's you wouldn't have brought from Montias you.
Tip radio.
Ah, no, but Islam too now on toe. Quran mun ko yesa concert to you.
The
Quran aka biara no
vivid. Point blank.
Madam Twaso.
Mama sanka.
You ba shibo. Anytime ka just say be calculation for 2-3. Ay.
I say, early the next morning, Abraham gave Hagar some food and a leather bag full of water. He put the child on her back.
One can say he made the child to follow his back. he put on
her back or the national tree. Yes. And sent her away. She left and wandered about in the wilderness of Beersheba. When the water was all gone, she left the child under a bush.
Akwala when you 15 year old child. Hey no beka. Also we must show. And once you desert, also we left the child on the bush. Desert then they could an bush. Omo Dania Samneni. Desert socket and bush. You understand? Why in a dear dancer say it was Ishmael. No Isaac. More sing. Because of say Omusuro say Indian furu Mansa Kokrofo froso. Yes. So they will not agree. So when someone to say Yakopon. Or say Nyame ne bosha ne beba. Because of that ntino. Wo money amene de ndo muntumi touch ne mo say omo working in padwene. Nti dia na working in padwene. Nyame ase na mdo omo nsa keka nti Yakopon bo mo kokko. Oh, could animal. Wow, Kabero. Intina ye fancy a contradiction we and say baby you. Yes. We crano, you can say ye the coma. Look at number of contradictions say wa. Where we can know. Young way.
No. Or say when the water was all gone, she left the child under a bush and sat down about 100 years away. She akwala when you're 15 years. No suasa. Maame no ene akwala no maame na be suma akwala no se kwa ha se because akwala no what the 15 years or years or don't age nenu se kra no I was trying to the extent say bibia eye ne say he is the boy, he can do it because that's from akwala nya 13 14 15 na ekwana nenu so ohye o feel energetic. Yes, bibia onya vim se metumi aye. Yes, that time no akwala no kwa no beka say me maame tinase. Na me kwese menye nsuo de aba nti den akola onye 15 years no mum no ma me na akola no autism ana no autism kra we cha well as he grew up he lived in the wilderness of Paran and became a skillful hunter. His mother got an Egyptian wife for him. Yes, that's 21.
Egyptian for me Arab for that is why a honey na be Arab nation. Yes, what you say enyasem ketwa enti we African ni na o kasa na Islam de e Arab for suma wadwini no problem o trim because Islam no Egypt ni fa na o any African free.
Allahu Akbar.
Into Islam can Islamic religion. Yeah, Africa. Verse number 1 to 19. Yes, answer share concept to her.
Or say,
you know, when the dear dancer say, "Enya Isaac and buff Ishmael." Na hasi ne bede na pefi. Yes. Enti sesia no ya pamwe. Enti ye friend say Isaac by 1 year or 2 years be. In fact, 1 to 2 years. What I say? Enti sesia no yanko. Okay.
Also, sometime later, God tested Abraham. He called to him, Abraham, and Abraham answered, "Yes, here I am. Take your son." God said, "Your only son Isaac."
Not just Isaac. Only son Isaac. Neba. Hey, no becker. You know, we can. Only son also. Now, I say your only son Isaac Meboa. Nam. If say me remande viewers no. Call Genesis chapter 17. Nam. Verse number 13. Nam. I'm saying Genesis 21. And one of us say. He too is your son, my boy.
Yes.
Yeah, verse 9.
Yeah.
Can baby also he too is your son?
Yeah. Okay.
Or say,
I will also give many children to the son of the slave woman, so that they will become a nation. He too is your son. And no, chapter 30, verse 13. Genesis 21, verse 13.
And it also he too is your son. And you say when the word he to or not so, let's just say anya baako.
Baako, enye baako.
Enti abanse na Genesis 22.
Aha, so omoka say your only son. Isaac. And was abo.
Aye.
Hey.
Enti ko 22. Oh.
Nam. Me 22.
What you
say? Take your son. God said your only son, Isaac, whom you love so much. And go to the land of Moriah.
Yes. And then so what time Ishmael ana. Wa bra on Ishmael e kwa. One person on be kwa Yankopon e comfort na Yankopon kro Abraham aska. Abraham we me padi we body what you say. Enti e me ana me se wo de fa no ko fa na me nim de me ye. Yankopon ne wonu kra ba wo Ishmael kra no. Ya ba wo Isaac no kra. O se Yankopon maybe 100 years mean to me and because of that into the Jai Ishmael mam sir. Now so no do Ishmael. Yes. No when ya obi kura anka Ishmael who cry he is content with what he has. God into Rebecca say only son and Isaac. Also who drew.
Yes.
Sit inside then.
She.
Tip radio.
I say there
concert. Yanko
there on a mountain that I will show you, offer him as a sacrifice to me.
Also offer Isaac no and sacrifice. So how come Isaac was 1 year or 2 years? What you say?
Yes.
Young
early the next morning, Abraham cut some wood for the sacrifice, loaded his donkey, and took Isaac and 2 servants with him. They started out for the place that God had told him. On the 3rd day, Abraham saw the place in the distance. Then he said to the servants, stay here with the donkey. The boy and I will go over there and worship.
Child remember better than boy.
Boy.
Oh, concert.
Yes.
Child now better than the
boy. Too much.
Tip radio.
Or say, the boy and I will go over there and worship. Then we will come back to you. Abraham made Isaac carry the wood.
Yada Ishmael kono. Abraham fear Isaac won fear saying. And you 1 year. It is a people from Crab 2 years.
Yes.
No one so actually be say. And that's yes. I say make a crazy, you know. I call 2 years so to so Germany.
Wow.
I call 2 years. Yeah, chichi dua de so many ye. Sit inside.
She. Okay. Be cross hour. Yeah, or say Abraham made Isaac carry the wood for the sacrifice, and he himself carried a knife and live coals for starting the fire. As they walked along together, Isaac spoke up, Father.
I call 2 years.
2 years. Wakasa.
Oh, bebu papa be.
Hey.
I call 2 years.
Wakasa.
Na kwa on say me push here na kwen because time ya wu no according to Bible no ye calculation no when you 2 years old
there be
say there no
Tip radio.
Man say no kasa
mature question be bisa papa.
Yes.
Yanko
or say Isaac asked, I see that you have the coals and the wood, but where is the lamb for the sacrifice? Yes. Akula 2 years. Or who say the lamb?
And the sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
The company who say Jenny son can be sacrifice.
Explain why. Tell us why.
Yes.
Tell us why. Explain why.
Yeah, no explanation. As one say, oh, can raw. Why didn't basso da?
I said, yeah, come do now. Did the air do?
I do, and I said, oh, me, you said, you are my guinea more. And Chinukranti.
As a mammy, come to an idea and I
aye, as what dear you? Aye.
Abraham answered, God himself will provide one. And the two of them walked on together. When they came to the place which God had told him about, Abraham built an altar and arranged the wood on it. He tied up his son and placed him on the altar on top of the wood.
Okay.
Then he picked up the knife to kill him. But the angel of the Lord called to him from heaven. Abraham, Abraham. He answered, yes, here I am. Don't hurt the boy or do anything to him, he said. Now I know that you honor and obey God because you've not kept back your only son from him. Again.
Only son.
Only son.
You have
again.
not kept your only son.
Again.
Not just say on person indirect cry Abraham adan ni poponi ni wawo onu obia wo and wakoto omato atwene a say oni ba biem. Nti Isaac nkwa na kwa ne ba. Wakoto obi ba. Akwala innocent child wakoto na to desert. Ene oba na ono no wo ye no. Because omo delete ne dia and Abraham wo ye ni poponi ni. Wo wi anu aka say wo ko wakwa Abraham kukum. Look at all this. Malam. You fesi here. You bako Quran. Na the woman say, "Why ya kachira badwumba? Dia na kire say Isaac na de bo afode."
Dia na kire.
Aye.
No, come on. Omomra.
Aye, dia na kire. Wow, the audio we answer video we. Repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. Take the quotations and read over and pound over it. More and more and more. And come and tell us. What you say?
No.
Yente the Quran chapter 37 verse number 101 to 1013. Ne shadi. Isaac ko bonus. Isaac na e kan wan asem no.
Yes.
Me say Isaac e bonus. Isaac a bonus.
Yes.
Or
say, so we gave him good tidings of a forbearing boy.
And Jabra Yankupon or Malkama Abraham Wawari your fencing Hegano. And Yankupon say, yeah, now dum Emman Aquala Kama our Emma.
And when he reached with him the age of exertion,
or say, now bra Aqualano when Yinian who's seen so do maturity. Also, some maturity no muyi
yes.
Na or muyi and baby, no muyi.
Yes.
No my
boy, baby boy.
What you say?
Child boy. He said, "Oh my son, indeed I have seen in a dream that I must sacrifice you."
And you know, Satam na kwala no wo nyini nya na o mature ye no. Satam no kwampo no oni ni ene no ko no asase no so dada.
Yes.
And na was saying, Nyankopon yi akira me se me mfa wombo afode o ka kire ne ba no o ka kire Ishmael yanko
o say so see what you think.
And also the Nyankopon ka kire me ni enti Abraham obi o wa badaye.
Yes.
Na wo do Ishmael enti no wo hu de onye
Bible mu de o dada
no ko Bible mu de Abraham ya dada for
wasaswa
akola 2 years asanso de we
wasaswa we
what you say o se me ba de masuni na de bana mature enti no wonu miame akwan se nyame eso ne papa odi fo nti ono no omo ne dae no enti se me ne wo banku a ekodi akoso da ye o omo dae ne revelation straight.
Yes.
Enti no o se
straight.
Yes, de ankopa ka kire me ni
anyway.
Asambe na kola nkan
o se he said, "Oh my father, do as you are commanded. You will find me if Allah was of the steadfast."
I say, "Oh, me papa, de Yankopon kan de me ni hwe ka. Enti no ye Yankopon apede. No be hu me sembe ahobrasiafo." What you say?
Yes.
Enti ha say no akwara no wo hwem kura Ishmael yam suro ni kura.
Eche papa.
You see, who come back na?
Osa the servant me nu kura.
Aka ho. Wait.
Servant me no de omo akọ ama akwara akoso.
Servant aka ho. Na woni akwara wo so mu ngira ho na akwara ne kọ no.
Akwara 2 years akoso.
Na just wo kodi bone no. Who say it doesn't make sense. Yankwe.
I say, and when they had both submitted, and he put him down upon his forehead.
And tina bra akwala na ti ase no. No o ka cha akwala say time na so. Enti ono ne ko. Enti ono ko ye na akwala to wo say oba be kum no. O say Quran no o say obo ntofa pa. Wait, relax. Obo ntofa.
Allahu Akbar.
Chip Radio.
We call him, "Oh Abraham, you have fulfilled the vision."
And Joanna, okay, Abraham, ampa, a year son of me, children, with this pepe. Abraham, I want to, I'll tell Abraham in you. But I worded the Amemano vision and I say, dream.
Yes.
I brought Quayan and Yakupon a Cassachan Street.
Indeed, we thus reward the doers of good.
I say, and the crown of cre, Yakupo, and now, or more did you make the papano, your bomb abaso.
Indeed, this was the clear trial.
I say, the crown of cre, we, I then such a dinner, perfect, Jebranam so ahead.
And we ransomed him with a great sacrifice.
I say, and no, yade, ayade, in Sianema Sumbo, a bay Sian.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. At the bay, Aquan in Sianim.
Allahu Akbar.
Yanko.
Or say, we left for him a favorable among later generations.
And to Yamano. Eye obia oye dia insɔhwe yadefa oye obia oye amanfo ina dɔfo ema dachi entina nde ina si wu akoda Abraham de akukum entina Islam ya salatu ibrahimia.
Yes. Allahu Akbar.
What is here? Yanko,
peace be upon Abraham.
Ona Yankopon kasa kan say Abraham asomdwe enyama wo so. Ya na ye bom pa ye me Abraham. Mode sabin se hunom ka kire Abraham se wakotwempena. Wakotwempena. Akola 2 years odi jasoa no. Yongwe.
Indeed, we thus reward the doers of good. Indeed, he was of our believing servant.
Ana Yakopon bona baso komhye yen ne kura Abraham die. No ye yakowa we gidie ni mapa.
Allah Akbar.
Yako.
I say, and we gave him good tidings of Isaac, a prophet from the righteous.
What you say? And in Isaac no yan to so.
Yes.
Yankopon we sisi ye fensem we Sarah.
Yes.
Awode ma no wo. And in yan de obewo. And abra oni Ishmael e kona Yankopon o tie Yankopon sam so the Ishmael ko ba afode no. And Yankopon ode Isaac ade reward no.
Allahu Akbar.
And in Ishmael kwana ebo kwan sa Isaac eden eba.
Yes.
Ti Yesu so kan say ebo a abanstofo ato atwene no. And ebe ebo a ede edimu ankasa.
Edimu ankasa.
And then moyi Ishmael twene. So what you say?
Yes. Or say, and we bless him and Isaac, but among their descendants is the doer of good, and the clearly unjust to himself.
Yes. And you know, so share Isaac asefo. Na yenya papa fo bebre ni yomo me unjust. Those unjust people are those who are manipulating the scriptures.
Yes.
Oh, asema Quran e kana. So ejidefo na we dey kan dey eyin was ejidefo na o kan asem no wo mu na ya akomshefo bebre fi Isaac asebaye don just people no mu na mu crucify akomshefo esesesa Yankopon nsem enu ni sit no say den
she
Chip Radio.
Alam
Ne kwenkwa.
Bible no kakra no o ya mu eyi
radio.
Edi adanse say enye Ishmael ne no yeden enye Isaac ne ne
Isaac Ishmael.
Ishmael
no be ke catch is akola 2 years akoswa
ai akola 15 years na shechire 15 years
o su ne
ekrokro no no be su kra obi o macho ai de oba kra bo obetma wo bere no
oh
Malam, nyasam kitwa.
No.
So this is the concept I koso. Tawa Yankopon tumi mo no.
Mobre.
I subscribe to the channel. Nambia not bell notification. You learn a lot. Na share, na fish the kase ende. Emfame. Number about that join your WhatsApp group name 0554 46 90 96 0554 46 90 96 and then na when bawa in terms say dwedie no yambo omo numbers no eye Nimatu boutique omo no online shopping bibi bia ohia bia obeye edi amount ni motu number na yesen
053
053
743 0731
0731
0731
0731
053 743 0731 and a Saudi DNA plus 966 59 27 28 520 plus 966 59 27 28 520
omu locate ewo Accra Malata market entino bibi biara pesa wo kra eba no wo contact wo ma bibi aka wo botuma ye lefe e di amount straight up ana feso no eye Rahmatu authentic business almost deal with kitchen appliance lace and fabrics almost number is
0542
79
49 46 0542 79 49 46 no
inshallah almost locate to Accra Kaswa wo flena bibi biara will be on the kind kama kitchen appliance and everything very quality things. What I say boy hospital project number is 0554 46 90 96. You be see say now we are coupon tremono. Ochina a marriage life.
Yes.
The bridge dey for now. I am be say the ben dey I can be so man who come mo when you na mo pressure. Say penalty. Divorce ya dey enye. Ntini yetumufo a munti esenyomo bebre and ebi akoso social media for kafirufo a omuja omohwese na omobro omogu omonima so social media. Divorce is not a good thing, so you have to what avoid it. You be see say assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam.
Tip Radio Nekrenku. Subscribe to our YouTube channel Tip TV Islam on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook Tip TV Islam and like the page. Remember to share. Go to